Age of the Primes Monstructor has been leaked. Starting off with the beast modes, some of these I think work pretty well. For example, Bird Brain and Bristleback. I think they're probably the best, as they're the most similar to the Dinobots that they were retooled from. I think Slog and Scowl work okay as well. Slog just looks very strange though, I will say that much. They did a great job on the retool of that, turning it from a Triceratops to that. Genius. Wildfly looks a bit weird, but I think that's mostly because the beast head is just flipped too far up. I think if you move it down to actually cover the robot face, it would look a lot better. Yeah, the robot mode arms are a bit obvious, but he is supposed to have arms in his beast mode, and this is like a pretty small figure, plus it's a combiner, so there's not really much that you could do there. Of course there is Ice Pick, the obvious one. Yes, the beast mode is pretty accurate, but there's barely no change between that and his robot mode. But considering they had to retool it from a T-Rex, I don't really see how they could have done it otherwise and get it accurate. Speaking of their robot modes, they all look fine. You know, they basically just look like the Dinobots, but slightly tweaked. There is only so much they could have done retooling these guys from the Dinobots. And honestly, I think they did a pretty good job. I don't think there's much more they could have done. Looking at Monstructor, he looks great. Like, there's no surprise that he looks great. This is the focus of Monstructor, really, the combined mode. Given the fact it's much easier to turn the Volcanicus design that they made into Monstructor than it is to take the individual Dinobots and turn those into the individual Monster Bots. Or Monstercons, even. Are they even called Monstercons? What are they? The Pretender Monsters? Why do they not have, like, a proper name? I don't think they have a proper name. Ultimately, I am looking forward to this set. I think we could get another Monstructor down the line that's much bigger and much more accurate, being new molds from the ground up. But I think, for the most part, this actually works pretty well. I like Monstructor being smaller, and I don't think the alt modes are that awful either. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this.